So I saw someone post a video that said, make it exist and then make it perfect later. And I want to talk about how working as a project manager, doing different type of tech projects, working in agile, scrum, traditional project management, doing all types of stuff, you see how making it exist and then making it perfect later is the reason why businesses are even successful, right? So I take a lot of game from the big wigs, and then of course I'm gonna bring it down to y'all. So in the world of project management, specifically in the world of Scrum, you learn about something called sprints. So a sprint is a time boxed event, right? To solely focus on finishing something, accomplishing something, right? And so these sprints, they're either going to be like 1 week long, 2 weeks long, 3 weeks long, and no more than 4 weeks long at max. So at that point, it's a bit much. But when you have all the things that you need, right? Or even if you don't have all the things that you need, the goal of at the end of the sprint is to have something work wittable, something that I can test, something that I can use, a MVP, a minimum viable product, right? So with the least amount of resources possible, saving the most amount of time, but making something functional, what can I produce, right? And so in the world of trying to upgrade your life, trying to change your career, trying to do a project, right? You need to implement some sprints. You get what I'm saying? Because if we're so focused on, and sidebar, let's actually go back a little bit. One of the reasons why companies benefit from functioning in sprints is because it allows them to save money and time. So hear me out. This video right now is being recorded on an iPhone. An iPhone is a physical device, so it's a hardware. And then it also has all these different apps and functionalities within it, software, right? So we're on the same page. Now, with this phone, when they initially dropped the iPhone years ago, all the apps that we see today in the App Store were not there. Okay, the App Store didn't even work the way that it does today. It was completely different back then. But instead of them saying, hey, let's put all eggs in one basket and build out this extensive App Store, they built a minimum valuable product in however many sprints it took them to do. And then they put it out in the market and they allow the users to tell them like, hey, you should invest in this more. They're looking at user behavior. They're looking at the user feedback. What are they telling us to do about what we've already given them? And then from there, we'll assess to determine, okay, now let's go and invest the money and time behind this because we have the users that actually want to do it. So now this goes back to you. You're focused on making something perfect, adding all the bells and whistles. And if you just made that one little thing, made it exist, you'll find out that your users are actually just cool with what you made exist. And they have a little bit of feedback on how to make it better. So I say all this to say, when it comes to anything that you want to pursue, a degree, a car, a house, a website, a business, whatever the case may be, okay? Make it exist. Do the sprint in your own life. Implement that time box session to make something and then go from there, right? You have a baseline, right? Create a baseline and then see what happens.